Hey everybody, it's Jada on piano, where we make music make sense. Today we're doing the 2-5-1 in E flat. Okay, so let me jump in with the scale. We need the numbers in E flat, and then we need the chords in E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Those are the numbers in E flat. Let's go ahead and get the seventh right from the start, the seventh chords. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. 1 is a major 7, 2 is minor 7, 3 is minor 7, 4 major 7, 5 dominant 7, 6 minor 7, 7 half diminished 7, and back to the 1. Now, since we need a 2-5-1, we need this right here. And then, again, just like we do every week, that doesn't sound as great as it could, and that's the reason we use Voicings, which is what we're about to go into right now. I'm going to take, just like I've been doing every week, I'm going to take the bass note out of my right hand, and I'm just gonna have a chord. You see it says A flat here, but when you put the F down here, that still makes it an F minor chord because the bass note is an F. So I'm gonna do that there. That would be a 2-5-1 right there. Now let me just invert just this hand. It's still going to be a 2-5-1. See that? All I did was change the order of the notes, right? And I'm going to change it one last time. See that? And I'm putting this extra E flat at the bottom. If I don't put that E flat at the bottom, it sounds like this. If you can't stretch that far, it's okay. You can just use the 3 notes. But if you can get that in, you can use all 4 of them. So that is building the 2-5-1. Well, that's taking the chord. If we were to build it, each chord, as usual, we play a note, skip a note when we build each chord, and we only are playing and skipping notes that are in the key. So I gave the scale. So, for instance, I wouldn't be skipping this note because it's not in the key. Play, skip, play, skip, play, skip, play. And then I moved the bass note down here, and so it's not muddy. Look at this. See, that's a lot more muddy, but this, or let me see, this or this. It's a lot cleaner. Same chord. Notice every time it says F minor. So it's still an F minor chord. That was the 2 chord. 5 chord, play, skip. Play, skip, play, skip, play. Skip, play. And then that's the way that I played it there. And I, again, just make it a little cleaner. There's obviously other options, but, these are some common ones. 1 chord, play, skip, play, skip, play, skip, play. Now, that's the 7th chord, but to give you a nice clean sound, I just used the triad when I went to the 1 chord. So triad right there. So those are how you build the chord and the 2-5-1 on each one. Let me go to the drop twos. Drop twos are the notes where we take the second note from the top. See that? And we put it at the bottom. We drop it. So that's the drop two I'm taking for this root chord. And my goal here is to stay close by to make a progression, so I don't have to jump all over the piano. Because see, doing this, that's a lot of jumping. Look at this. My hands didn't leave where they were. I'm choosing notes that are close by. So there's an option for a drop two. Here's this. Let me drop this now. You see I went to a different inversion. Put it down here. This one. Check this out. We notice that one is always a little odd, but if we kind of reset it there a little bit, it works out better. See that? So there's another option. We were here. Let's go here. Drop this note. See that? Check this out. There's another one. Okay. And then the last one. Oh yeah, okay. Let's try this here. See that? I didn't have to move anywhere. And this drop two, notice how this would be here. Putting it down here. So don't even have to move. Oops, sorry. Okay, there's yet another drop two, right? And that should be our last one, actually. Yep. Okay, so last chord is doing a secondary dominant. As always, the secondary dominant is a choice, and the two, it means that the two chord, we're making the two chord dominant. I say this in every video, and so I'm going to say it here as well. The two chord is a minor chord, but we can substitute that minor chord for a different chord. The reason it works is the reason that the two chord is definitely a minor chord. Chords are diatonic for their key. So diatonic means it's related to the key, and those chords that we got here are the chords that are in that key. Well, in E flat, our dominant chord, we only said dominant chord once. It was on the 5, and it's the B flat dominant chord. It leads us to that. So with that in mind, let's look at the key of B flat really quickly so we can see what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I need a diatonic chord. I need an F chord that's diatonic to B flat. See that? F7? It's going to lead me to my B flat. Now, what's happening here is when I'm in the key of E flat, though, this is my bass note. And we know this is the diatonic chord, the chord that belongs in the key. However, if I want to substitute that chord for this, this works. It works because I'm going to a B flat anyway. What better chord to lead to a B flat than the dominant of the B flat? So that's what a secondary dominant is, because the primary dominant is the chord that's the dominant already in the key. A secondary dominant is adding another dominant chord into a key to go to a very specific chord in the key that you're in. It's not telling us that's the dominant chord for the key. That's what it means by secondary dominant. So we have this. So here is the secondary dominant chord that I want to go, and it's a drop 2 as well. I want to take the I want to take this drop 2 right here from the first inversion one. This one. Same type of thing, right? It's very similar to this. hear that subtle difference? Okay, so there are our well, that's our secondary dominant, and it's a rootless voicing. It would go nicely. See that? So if you had a bass player, having an option to use something that's a rootless voicing would be really nice. You could use a lot of those drop twos for it, but you know, there's an example of a rootless voicing as well with the secondary dominant. Rootless voicing meaning the root is not being played in the left hand of our chord. So here's our options and a few options and choices for the key of E flat. You guys let me know where you're using E flat chords, E flat voicings 251. Let me know in the comments, and you guys take care. I will see you next week.